Good afternoon all. Welcome to the next video. My name is Babu, working as an assistant professor in CSM department at Marri Laxman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. We have discussed about cellular systems and GPRS and mobile computing applications, right? So welcome to the next video. For in that we are discussing about Manet. Manet is nothing but a mobile ad hoc network. So Manet full form is what? Mobile ad hoc network, that multiple mobiles are connected with each other wirelessly. So Manet is nothing but a mobile ad hoc network. For that we can say it as a ad hoc network, or else a ad hoc wireless network we can say for that Manet. So let us see that Manet is stands for what? Mobile ad hoc network, are also called as a wireless ad hoc network or ad hoc wireless network, that usually has a routable networking environment on top of a link layer, on top of a link layer and top of a link layer ad hoc network. So this ad hoc network consists of a mobile nodes connected wirelessly in self-configured or self-healing network without having a fixed infrastructure. So we all know about that the multiple mobiles are connected with each other wirelessly, right? That it has now it has not having any fixed infrastructures. So Manet nodes are free to move randomly as the network topology changes frequently. So we are let us take an example for that mobile nodes. So we are using a mobile phones, and we are moving from one place to another place, right? So based on that, the mobile network has to be it has to be changed to the multiple network topologies, right? We are moving from one place to another place. So randomly, while we are moving from one place to another place, the network is also has to be changed, right? So the network is having in that CN we are having some network topologies are there. So star topology, ring topology, like that topology should be there. So based on that only, the while we are moving from one place to another place, the network should be changed. So the mobile nodes are having wireless we are using. From that, we are moving from one place to another place. The network should be changed according to the network. So for that, we are saying that as the network topology changes frequently. So free while we are moving, the network has to be changed frequently, right? We are not sitting in the one place if while moving. If we are sitting in the one place, at that time we are using a single network. While moving from one place to another place, so the network topology has changed accord frequently, right? So each node behaves as a router as it forwards traffic to other specified nodes in the network. So each node behaves as a router. Each node means what? Node is nothing but a mobile devices. So, or else each device behaves as a router as it futures traffic to other specified nodes in the network. So what is Manet? So Manet means what? A Manet is a decentralized wireless network. The Manet is a decentralized wireless network consisting of mobile devices, or else a mobile nodes. So mobile devices that communicate with each other without relying on a fixed infrastructure. So while we are calling with each other, or else while we are discussing with each other in the mobile phones, so we are sitting in the one place, and another person is sitting in the another place, right? So it has to be connected through the wireless network. So communicate with each other without relying on a fixed network. So in that, now there is no a fixed infrastructure for a mobile nodes or else for mobile devices, right? So on a fixed infrastructure. So Manet forms a highly dynamic autonomous topology with the presence of one or multiple different trans receivers between the nodes. So Manet consists of peer-to-peer, or else a self-forming, or else a self-healing network. For that self-healing network, Manet typically communicates at a radio frequencies with the 30 megahertz to a 5 gigahertz. So this can be used, Manet can be used for various purposes. For example, it can be used for safety purpose. So for safety means what? While we are moving from one place to another place, it has to be while we reached the destination or not reached the destination, or else we struck it somewhere. Yeah, for purpose we are saying that the safety. And the next one is ranging for sensors. Ranging for sensors for the environment. For the environment and for home, and the next is health, disaster or else a disaster rescue, and air base and a navy and a defense and a weapons. So for these all we are using the Manet, right? This consists of what? A safety purpose, disaster management, and for weapons, or else for robots, or else for airbase, or else for navy, or else for defense, right? So this is the figure of a Manet, and in this we are saying that while we are moving from one place to another place, in this see here there are multiple mobile phones are connected with each other, and all the mobile phones are connected with the different topologies. Why? Because these all are connected wirelessly. So because of that, so in this topology means what? A star topology, ring topology, hybrid topology we are discussed in the computer networks, I think so. So in this all the topologies are mixed, and the mobile nodes has to be connected with each other, and this figure is shows that the mobile ad hoc network or else a Manet. So see here, there are multiple mobile phones should be there, so that all are connected with each other, not in the same network. For example, not in the same network and not in the same place. So for this, we can call it as a mobile ad hoc network. This figure shows the Manet, mobile ad hoc network, with the multiple mobile devices has to be connected with each other. So next, coming to the characteristics of Manet. What are the characteristics of mobile ad hoc networks? Is dynamic topologies, bandwidth constrained, autonomous behavior, energy constrained operation, limited security, and less human intervention. So the first one is, let us see about the first one, that is dynamic topologies. There are dynamic topologies, bandwidth topologies, and characteristics should be there. So in dynamic topologies, so let us see that dynamic topology. What is that dynamic topology? Dynamic topology means what? It is a network topology which is usually multi-hop, may change randomly and rapidly with time. It can form unidirectional or bidirectional links. It can unidirectional or a bidirectional links. Next, come to the next characteristic, second characteristics, that is bandwidth constraint, or else we can say that as a variable capacity link. Variable capacity link or a bandwidth constraint. Wireless links usually have lower reliability, efficiency, stability, and a capacity as compared to a wired network. So what is that? A bandwidth constraint means what? It has to be variable capacity links. It has to be compared to the wireless. In that wireless link usually have lower reliability, stability, compatibility, and a stability and a capacity. This one is compared to the wired network. Wired network means what? We can call it, we can say it as a landline network. Landline we are using, right? Earlier we are using landline. So that has to be a wired connection. But in the mobile wireless mobile network, we are having some efficiency, stability, and capacity as compared to the wired connection. So for that we can call it as a bandwidth constraint or else variable capacity links. And the third one is what? Autonomous behavior. Autonomous behavior means what? Each node can act as a host and a router, which shows its autonomous behavior. So autonomous behavior means what? Each node or else each device can act as a host and a router, so which shows its autonomous behavior. And comes to the next one, energy constrained operation. Energy constrained operation is what? As some or all the nodes rely on batteries or other exhaustible means for their energy. Mobile nodes are characterized by less memory, power, and a lightweight features. For this, we can call it as a energy constrained operation. And the next one is limited security. So limited security means what? In a wireless networks are more prone that security threats. A centralized firewall is absent due to the distributed nature of the operation for security, routing, and a host configuration. In this limited security means what? If we are not having a firewall, then we are not having a security based network in the wireless networks. If firewall should be there, then we can secure for the data and all. So limited security means what? In a wireless networks it has to be a limited security, while before we are using a firewall. And the next one is less human intervention. So in this, they require minimum human intervention to configure the network. Therefore, they are dynamically autonomous in nature. These all are the characteristics of a MANET. First one is what? Dynamic topologies. Second one is what? A bandwidth constraint or else a variable capacity links. And the third one is autonomous behavior, and the next one is energy constrained operation, and the fifth one is limited security, and the last one is less human intervention. So let us discuss about the advantages of mobile ad hoc network. What are the advantages while we are using a mobile ad hoc networks? First one is what? Separation from central network administration. So separation from a central network administration, and each node can play both the role. Each node or else each device can play both the role, that is router and a host, showing autonomous nature. That mobile device is play the both the roles. What is that? A router and host, both the roles it can be played in the mobile ad hoc networks. So this is the second advantage. And the third one is what? Self-configured and self-healing nodes do not require human intervention. Do not require human intervention. And the last one is what? A highly scalable and suits the expansion of more network hub. The last one is what? Advantage? Highly scalable and suits the expansion of more network hub. These four are the advantages of a mobile ad hoc networks. So let us discuss about what are the disadvantages of MANET. So first one is resources are limited due to various constraints like noise, interference conditions, etc. So first disadvantage is what? Resources are limited due to the various constraints like noise, interference conditions, etc. And the second one is lack of authorization facilities. Lack of authorization facilities. And the third one is more prone to attack due to limited physical security. More prone to attack due to limited physical security. And the last disadvantage is what? High latency. High latency, that is the high there is a huge delay in the transfer of data between two sleeping nodes. Between to sleeping nodes. High latency is what? That is, there is a huge delay in the transfer of data between a sleeping nodes. In the sleeping nodes, these are the advantages and disadvantages of mobile ad hoc networks, or else we can say it as a wireless ad hoc network, or else we can say that as a ad hoc network. So next, what are the improvements in MANET? What are the improvements we need to improve in the mobile ad hoc networks is quality of service, security, power management, multimedia support, and a standardization. These five are the improvement in a mobile ad hoc network. What are those? Quality of service, security, power management, multimedia support, and standardization. These five should be need to improve in the mobile ad hoc network. So first one, what is the quality of service? Quality of service means what? So in that quality of service, researchers are working to improve the quality of service of a MANET by developing efficient routing protocols that provide better bandwidth throughout and latency. Throughput and a latency, sorry, not throughout. Provide better bandwidth, throughput, and a latency. What is that quality of service? Is that researchers are working to improve the quality of service of MANET by developing efficient routing protocols that provide better bandwidth, throughput, and a latency. In this, for that bandwidth, throughput, and the latency, that researchers should be working to improve the quality of service in the mobile ad hoc network. So second one is what? A security. What are the security purpose? To ensure the security of mobile ad hoc network, researchers are developing efficient security mechanisms that provide encryption, authorization, and authorization facilities. What are the security threats are should be there in the mobile ad hoc networks is that mechanism that provide encryption, authentication, and authorization facilities in the security. And that comes to the third improvement in the mobile ad hoc network, power management. To enhance the lifetime of MANET nodes, researchers are working on developing efficient power management techniques that reduce the energy consumption of nodes or of the devices. And the next one is multimedia support. What is that multimedia support? Researchers are working to provide multimedia support to MANET by developing efficient routing protocols that can handle a multimedia traffic efficiently. Multimedia support is what? Researchers are working to provide multimedia support to a mobile ad hoc network by developing efficient routing protocols that can handle multimedia traffic efficiently. And the last one is what? A standardization. What is the standardization we need to improve in the mobile ad hoc network to ensure that interoperability of different mobile ad hoc network devices? Researchers are working on developing standard protocols and interfaces that can be used by a different mobile ad hoc devices, that can be used by different MANET devices or else a mobile ad hoc network devices. These five are the improvements in a MANET. We need to improve in the mobile ad hoc network. First one is quality of service, security, power management, multimedia support, and the standardization. These five should be need to improve in the MANET or else a mobile ad hoc network. So what are the applications in the MANET? What are the applications we are using we are using in the MANET by using the mobile ad hoc network? So first one is what? Military and defense operations. We are using mobile ad hoc network in the military and defense operations, we are using a mobile ad hoc networks. And the second one is in the healthcare, we are using a mobile ad hoc networks. And the third one is sensor networks, we are using in the mobile ad hoc networks. And to disaster recovery or else a disaster, we are using a mobile ad hoc networks. And for emergency services, we are using the MANET. And the wireless sensor networks, we are using the MANET. And the internet of things, IoT, internet of things, for that purpose also we are using a mobile ad hoc networks. These all are the applications we are using in the mobile ad hoc networks. So we will get to know about that. What is mobile ad hoc networks, right? It has to be wireless networks. We can say that as MANET means mobile ad hoc networks, or else we can say it as a wireless ad hoc networks, right? In that we are know about the characteristics of MANET or else a mobile ad hoc networks, and what are the advantages of mobile ad hoc networks, and what are the disadvantages of mobile ad hoc networks, and what are the applications we are using mobile in the mobile ad hoc networks, right? So next, coming to the mobile IP. Mobile IP means what? IP means, I think all of you know about the IP full form, right? IP means what? Internet protocol, right? In that mobile IP, we can say that a mobile IP. Each mobile phones we are having, so that mobile IP is having their own internet protocol address while we are using the internet in the wireless or else a mobile network. So while we are using the mobile phones, we are having a mobile internet protocol. While using the network, we are having a mobile IP. If we are off the internet, then it has to, the IP should has to be assigned to the another mobile device. So we will know that the mobile, what is that mobile IP? So mobile IP is a communication protocol in computer networks that allows a device like a smartphone or a laptop to move from one network to another without changing its IP, without changing its IP address. So it ensures that continuous internet connectivity even when the device changes the location. If we are on the internet continuously and we are moving from one place to another place, so at that time the mobile IP should cannot be changed. That the same IP address only we are having while transferring a data from a one mobile device to the another mobile device, right? So therefore that mobile IP is a communication protocol in a computer network that allows devices like smartphones or else laptops to move from one network to another without changing its IP address. It ensures that continuous internet connectivity even when the device changes their location. So normally when a device moves to a new network, it gets a new IP address. So normally when device moves to a new network, it gets a new IP address. When it gets a new IP address, once we are off the internet data, that wireless internet data, then again we need to on it. At that time, the IP address gets changed from while we are changed from one place to another place. If we are not off the internet continuously, at that time that IP address should be assigned for that only a particular mobile device. So with the mobile IP, the device keeps its permanent IP addresses. So ongoing connections means what? Calls, downloads, browsing are not interrupted. In that, it has to be not interrupted. What are those? Calls are not interrupted, downloads are not interrupted, and browsing should not be interrupted. So main components of mobile IP. What are the main components of mobile IP? First one is what? Mobile nodes, home agent, foreign agent, and a care of address. So in the mobile node, the device that moves means what? Mobile phones. While we are taking in our pocket and we are moving from one place to another place, right? So the device that moves. What is that? For that we can say it as a mobile node. Home agent means what? A router in the device's home network that keeps a tracks of its location. The home agent means the router device in the home network, it tracks to the location of the mobile nodes. And the foreign agent, a router in the visited network that helps the mobile node, it has to be connected. For that we can call it as a foreign agent. And the care of address, in the next session we can see the figure of that all main components of mobile IP, and in that we can later on we can go in the depth. So care of address means what? A temporary IP address assigned to the mobile node in the network. So how mobile IP works? Mobile IP, how all the mobile IP should be works means what? The device moves to a new network, and second one is it gets a care of address, and next one is it informs the home agent about a new location, and the home agent forwards a data to the new address, and the fifth one is the device receives data without losing the connection. This is how mobile IP should works. So the device moves to a new network, it gets care of address, it informs home agents about its new location, and the home agent forward data to the new address, and the last one is the device receives data without losing the connections. For that, main components of mobile IP and how the mobile IP works. So what are the types of mobile IPs? So types of internet protocol, in I think all of you know about IPv4 and IPv6 is there. So IPv4 earlier we are using, now we are using IPv6 also. Why? Because so many mobile phones should be there, and so many gadgets should be there, and all the gadgets and the mobile phones are to be depends on the IP address, internet protocol address. So based on that, the IPv4 IP should cannot be comes under all the gadgets. So because of that only IPv6 we launch not launched, it has to be launched so earlier. So now we are using a IPv6. So what is the mobile IP? So types of mobile IP is what? One is IPv4 and one is IPv6. IPv4, in IPv4 what is that? Uses foreign agent and a care of address, and in IPv6 more advanced, do not require foreign agent. IPv6 more advanced, does not require foreign agent, but in IPv4 uses a foreign agent and a care of address. So advantages of mobile IP: seamless mobility, supports real-time applications, no need to change IP address, and disadvantages are increased network complexity, security concerns, and the third one is delayed due to a routing through the home agent. These are the advantages and disadvantages of a mobile IP. So in the next session we can discuss about the difference. What are the difference between the mobile IP and mobile ad hoc networks? So for this today's session, we can stop here, and in the next class we can discuss about what is the difference between the mobile IP and a mobile ad hoc network. Thank you.